Hello everybody, welcome back to SNJ Gamers here. Today I bring you another Sea of Thieves video. Today is a special video. In the other video, there was one just like this I made, and it was the one on how to make the Flying Dutchman. Today I bring you a ship tutorial. You asked for it and you're gonna get it. I'm not gonna buy it because I cannot afford it. I can show you. I only have 103,715 and I do not have the time. And I will not spend my time, sorry to say it, it might sound a bit cruel, crude, but I'm not going to spend whatever time I have on trying to grind to be able to pay for the outrageously expensive ship customizations. So, I'm just going to show you whatever you need, and then I'm going to let you put the work into whatever you want to make. Because I've already bought the Pirates of the Caribbean ship pack, which was like the Spirit of Freedom, by the way, which is another way on how to make this ship. You could simply just buy it from the Pirate Emporium. Saves you all the work and the hassle, and it looks fantastic. It's official, and it looks fantastic. But this tutorial is how to make the ship if you don't want to spend money. That's where my tutorials come in. So, let's get to it. Whether it's not in the store, or you don't want to spend money, that's where I'm at. And I do want to say, joining me in my journey in being a YouTuber, I really appreciate all your support. I said that in my previous video on making Master Gibbs for Pirates of the Caribbean, how to make his character tutorial. I just want to say thank you for being a part of my journey as a YouTuber and giving me the full experience. And giving me ideas on what to make and cool content. I really do appreciate it. But sad as it is, as all great things tend to do, they don't last forever. My YouTube channel is coming to an end. I'm not sure exactly a date, but by the end of this month, I don't plan on uploading much content really anymore. So, there's other things coming in my life. I have a life outside of being a YouTuber, as you know, and as you probably could have guessed, and just I'm moving on to other things, greener pastures and bigger and better things. This was a great part of my life, but yet it is just a hobby. It is not my job. It is not my career or my future, and that's what I need to aspire and move on to is my future. So this was a great part of my life and my youth as well, but I need to grow into bigger and better things. So I just want to say thank you for making it possible and being a part of my journey. Now let's get on to customizing this ship. I have nothing to say to her. Normally I come up with some snarky remark or something, but I have nothing to say. Cannons, you can choose whatever cannons you want. I would honestly just stick with the normal cannons, because, what's the difference between this and the cannons that we have? It looks exactly like it. Just use the black cannons that come with it. It looks great. That's what I would recommend. It's free, and it comes with your ship, so I would just use those ones. Now your capstan, you got a couple options for that one. I would go with the Shark Hunter capstan, because it's black, and it's relatively cheaper than the other options. Because the further down and further right you go, the more expensive it's going to be. I bought Wild Rose. See, look at Inky Kraken. It's dark too, but doesn't look exactly like Black Pearl, unless you want it. But if you want it, you're going to pay 110,250 gold for it. That is far out of my price range, and I'm not doing that. Do not ask me to, because I will not. But for this, for the Black Pearl, it's in the name black. Pretty much make everything you can on the ship dark. Pretty simple. Shark Hunter Capstan, it's a great option. You can do Hunter Capstan if you want, same price, but I would rather go with the Shark Hunter. It's more smooth and round, not box. Figurehead, I wouldn't put a figurehead on it unless you want to. If I could recommend one, put the Shark Hunter on there, because, Shark Hunter is a lot of the things that are going into this tutorial. Or you could do Huntress figurehead, because it's kind of close to, the angel at the very beginning. At the very front of the ship, on the Black Pearl, which holds, the feathers or something. I'm not sure exactly what the angel holds in her hand. But this one looks pretty cool, kind of fitting, but isn't black, you know. So it'd be cool, you know, getting as close as you can to it. Flag, use the Jolly Roger flag, you know, standard, classic, pirate flag.
Working here is so unfair. Not again.
You know,
Later, I suppose.
I could help you with that. Oh, that's right, you're immortal. Man, you have to be one of the meanest ladies I've met. For hull, there's one in particular, and it's this one. You have two options here. This one is your cheapest. It's your your shark hunter hull, but it has the teeth on it, but it is a black hull. Or you could go with the Inky Kraken, which is 220,500 gold and is outrageously expensive. If you can afford it, good for you. Good for you. Or you could just save yourself all the trouble and just buy it, as I've been told in the comments of other things. But if you don't want to buy it with your real money and you'd rather play for it and earn it that way, go with the Shark Hunter hull. If you really want to grind for it and really achieve it and not have that, you know, then grind for the Inky Kraken hull. But those are the two hulls that I would go with. But if I had to choose one, I would go with the Shark Hunter hull, because the teeth are still cool. The sails, pretty simple, and it's very cheap. Go with the Black Sailor hulls. I'm sorry. Go with the Black Sailor sails. Try and say that 3 times fast, or 10 times fast. Black Sailor sails, Black Sailor sails, Black Sailor sails. Get your tongue tied. But see, there's not many other options. Well, there's plenty of options, but there's none that are really like scream Black Pearl other than just a solid black sail. So that's with that. Now with that covers the sails. Now for the wheel, if you just use the right bumper, it's like that top trigger, by the way, if you didn't know that, if you're new to gaming. And you can come on over and you can use the hunter wheel or you can use the shark hunter wheel. Those are really your two options that are fairly inexpensive, or least expensive. They're all expensive in this game. There's nothing that's cheap. You can go with the Inky Kraken, really any of them that you want. You can go with the Forsaken Ashen Wheel. It glows in the dark though, so just be mindful of that. It costs 50 doubloons. So you're like, oh yeah, it might be cheaper on doubloons, but doubloons are not easy to come by. I take that back. Doubloons are not the easiest thing to come by as much as gold is. Gold things where you can get gold for it are much easier to come by than doubloons are. So doubloons are another kind of currency, but are more valuable than gold is because you can't get as much of it as fast as you can with gold. I don't know. Some people might be able to do it faster than they do with gold and focus on doubloons, but just know that and keep that in mind, that doubloons are not the easiest thing to come by. Sometimes you'll have to actually fight for it because people will try and steal your Reaper's chest from you. I was one of them. I fought with a guy for literally like an hour chasing him, and I finally pinned down, and he went to an outpost, and he sold all of his stuff, and I could tell he was doing that because he was there for a bit. He comes back and his ship's empty, and is no longer glowing with gold or whatever, and his treasure on it. Because at times I could see like the flickering and glittering on him, on his ship, and I was like, oh, he has loot. But I knew that he had it on him because it was a tracker, so I tracked him.
So unfair.
Oh my god, you need to throw a pity party? You need a tissue? Why don't you cry me an ocean and then build me a boat to get over it? Because you're always whacking with that damn hammer. How'd you lose your hand? You keep talking smack to another customer and they just, chop it off like sushi? But for the capstan, I would use the Shark Hunter wheel. cannon flame flares, I wouldn't bother with that. But with that, then you can make your very own black pearl. That's very close and similar, you know, without actually having to spend your real money. But honestly, if I were to go with it, creativeness, creative-wise, and in-game money, it's awesome. What a great adventure to build and earn your way to get the Black Pearl. But time-wise, to save you on time and effort, and honestly, in reality, the amount of time you're going to spend on this, trying to grind for this, is going to be so much larger than the time it would take you to actually just earn the money that it is required to buy the actual ship from the store is so disproportional. Just honestly, if I were you, I would just buy it like I did because it looks so great. Here, let me show you. This is a great idea. Let me just show you. This would be the normal sales. I'm going to show you the collector's Eternal Freedom. Eternal Freedom hull. Eternal Freedom wheel. Oh, cool. I didn't even know I had these. That's cool. Eternal Freedom cannons. The only difference between this, really, is like the shape of it, kind of, and the base is dark. Between the normal and regular cannons. Normal and regular, the same thing. Between these cannons and the regular cannons. It's just like the dark base, wooden base, and kind of the shape of the cannon is just a little bit different. Eternal Flare, Eternal Freedom cannon flare. I equip that. I'm equipping the entire set. And then the Eternal Freedom... sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied over here. Can't talk. Eternal Freedom capstan. There we go. Da-da-la. You can't really see it because it's dark and it's black. But see, it's great for stealth. It really is. You knock these things off, and the only way they're going to be able to see you is just your outline. Great. I always think that means more players are coming. Yep, sailing seas with more players. There's the outpost that I'm at, if you're wondering. I can't really see. That's the thing. There you go. There we go. Volcanoes over there. Saw that flame. You always watch your horizons. Now bring me that horizon. Look how dark this ship is. Like, this thing is literally so great at being tactical. This looks so awesome! This looks so cool. It's literally like having your very own Black Pearl. It's not exact, because I've been on the Black Pearl, and many others have. By the way, if you haven't done the Tall Tales, you eventually get to be on the Black Pearl. And I'm not going to spoil it. Y'all be able to see it. But I completed all of them, and I just have yet to upload them. The final ones. But you get to be on the Black Pearl. I'm not going to spoil it, so I'm going to let y'all see it. But you get to be on the Black Pearl, and it's so cool. You get to go explore it, and it's super, super cool. But there you have it. There's the Black Pearl. Let me show you the sails. I honestly did not really know where the sails were at that point, so I just kind of took a leap of faith and hoped I grabbed a ladder, and it worked. Oh, that's the angle. Sail length. Oh, that looks so freaking cool. I've only really seen this on a sloop, so I haven't really seen what it actually looks like on a galleon. Let me turn these back on. Boom. 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 Man, what's up with there being less lanterns on a galleon than there are on a sloop. Man, sloops are literally like a freaking light party compared to a galleon. What, you got 3 up here on the deck? You have at least like 4 on a sloop up on the deck. Like 2 of them, 3 of them up here. Then you have 2 down here. Then you have like 2 in here. And you have like 1 below deck. Like, what's up with all the lanterns on the sloop, man? Just trying to make us detectable? We're also trying to make sure everything's lit. There we go. The sun's coming up, making it easier for us to be seen. You know, it's a bad thing, but at the same time, it makes it easier to see. And there you have it. Let me show you the front. How freaking cool is that? Is it worth it? Oh, hell yeah. That looks so freaking cool. That looks so freaking cool. By the way, if there was an interruption or a dim in the screen just now, it's because I took a screenshot and I'm going to set that as... Sorry, excuse me. I'm going to set that as the thumbnail for the video. Because this is freaking awesome. But yeah, that's how you make it. This is the set that you can buy with the collector sales. Look freaking phenomenal. Or you could go with my tutorial and save all the yourself money, but at the expense of your time. So, if you're one who values time over money, you know, time is money, then go ahead and buy it. There you go, there's plenty of light. Look how cool this thing looks. Thing looks phenomenal. There you have it. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider smashing the like button, subscribing to my channel for the final time that it is here, because it will be small, but you can be with me while my final hours, you know? Be with me for my final videos. You could also check out my other videos down below or over to the side. I have plenty of videos for you to watch. Plenty. Go check them out. I've got scary games. I played all the way through Dead Space. There's literally 50 parts to it. Go check them out. I split them up into small, like, 10-minute videos. You can watch them, like, all day. You can watch them in small intervals. It's got a whole series going. Go check it out. I've got more Sea of Thieves videos that are dating way back. Well, I say way back. It was a while back. But didn't get much attention until really just now. You can go check those out if you want. I've got plenty of other videos and content. Go check it out if you feel like. But I just want to say thanks so much for watching, S&J Gamers. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Take care. And goodbye. Thank you so much for being with me. Will you stop that freaking banging?
Yeah, what? Working here is so unfair.
What's unfair is the freaking torture you're putting my ears through. Knock it off. Or I'm gonna put one of them rings around you and I'm gonna tie it to a freaking cannonball with a chain. I'm gonna freaking throw you over. Shush. Just shush. You don't see me over here just fucking making noise all damn day. Okay, I'm done. She's looking at me like, are you done? Why do I even try? Thank you so much for watching. Take care. And goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you all.